Living in coziness and comfort, we sometimes notice how our plants wither and our pets weaken. And we ourselves are dull or even irritable for no apparent reason. So what is the reason? Is it objective or subjective? Since the ancient times, people have avoided settling near large cracks and ravines, as such formations cause life to wither and waste away. The reason is the so-called harmful radiation, electromagnetic waves of a certain frequency generated at the intersection of underground water flows and geological faults. Back in the day, simply settling away from such rare places was enough, but now, with the development of civilization, humanity has surrounded itself with powerful sources of electromagnetic radiation. The frequency and power of these emissions is constantly growing. During a 100-year period, which is only a moment in history, there has been an evolution of electromagnetic radiation constantly surrounding us, from AC power grids to high-frequency radio waves and Wi-Fi. G5 networks are on the cusp of universal adoption, and development of G6 networks and beyond are already underway. Enjoying the comfort, people drive themselves into a harmful ravine. You need to protect yourself from harmful radiation and secure your home. If the living space is insulated with foil or a fine copper grid, then of course no electromagnetic radiation will get inside. But that way we will deprive ourselves of our connections and other benefits of civilization, and nobody wants that. If good music sounds painfully loud, we turn the volume down, not deafen ourselves. Electromagnetic radiation should be treated the same way. It would be best to keep it within a safe range of intensity and not remove it altogether. So how can this be achieved? Is there perhaps a dampener that can help us? Well, yes, in fact, there is. This is a ceramic tile, or a plaster, based on a mineral called Shungite, prepared according to the patented elite milling technology. Shungite belongs to the group of crystalline carbons, which include diamonds, graphite, fullerenes, and graphene. The discoverers of the latter two materials have been awarded with Nobel Prizes. Shungite is a complex natural composite, which contains fullerene-like carbon, as well as around 40 different macro and micro elements. The only place where this mineral has been found is Karelia, a region within northwest Russia. Shungite acts as a filter of high-frequency electromagnetic oscillations. It decreases the amplitude depending on the frequency. The higher the frequency, the more it filters out. Harmful high-frequency resonances are suppressed, and at the same time, high frequencies are not damped to zero, but to an acceptable consumer level. The energy absorbed by Shungite has to be removed. This is done using a coarse reinforced mesh. Shungite tiles or plaster have contact with the grid. The grid is grounded and excess energy goes into the ground. Every house has a lightning rod to protect itself against lightning. The time has come now to acquire a frequency rod as well. Here's an example that demonstrates the properties of Shungite tiles. This is an electromagnetic radiation detector from a building materials store. Usually, it serves to detect hidden electrical wiring in the walls. The device operates simply. A flashing red indicator signals the presence of electromagnetic radiation above the threshold limit, and the numbers on the screen indicate the strength of the electromagnetic field. This device catches the whole spectrum of frequencies that matter to us. Let's measure the strength of the electromagnetic field near the TV screen. And now let's place Shungite tiles between the screen and the tester. You will notice a significant decrease in electromagnetic radiation. In a room finished with Shungite tiles or plaster, the Wi-Fi and cell phone signals will still be transmitted, but the signal intensity will be decreased. We have protected ourselves from external emissions, but on the inside, our home is full of sources of high-frequency radiation. So, how can we protect ourselves from it? Or at least, reduce its harmful effects? And once again, Shungite will help us. If it managed to deal with external waves, then local radiation will be trivial for it. Decorative objects placed around the room, such as pyramids or cubes made out of Shungite, will become wave breakers of local radiation and extinguish harmful resonances. And to protect those who matter most, there is a mattress, latex coconut coir with Shungite. Safety above all else. And this will give the opportunity for healthy sleep and vigorous wakefulness. Technological progress is unstoppable, and time is relentless. Think and decide.